Hey guys, and welcome to Top 2. Top 2 is probably the best Tavern Brawl ever. What you do is you get to combine two cards, or not combine two cards, but you get to choose two cards, and then you only draw those two cards. There's a lot of really good decks. Some decks just are frankly unfair. This is one of them. Mechwarper Metal Tooth Leaper is ridiculous. It's pretty much an instant win on turn 4. Sometimes turn 3. If you're done, have the coin, sometimes turn 3. It's just ridiculously broken. It's almost unfair to play. I almost even feel bad playing it just to show you guys the deck. But I will play it here to show you guys. It has very few bad matchups. Ooh, this is actually a really bad draw as well. Ooh, we might be screwed here. What you need is you really need Mechwarpers. Mechwarpers are what enable the deck. Oh shoot, we didn't get the second Mechwarper. What you need is you need 2 Mechwarpers. Then, if essentially you usually get at least 3, and then all your future Mechwarpers are free, and then you can Metal Tooth Leaper. Oh man, we're really getting screwed here. Because you can play like your 5 minions all for free, because you're playing so many Mechwarpers. But we should still be fine. It'll just be a slower start than like the turn 3 win that this deck usually gets. So. Do we even need the coin? Yeah, I still need the coin. So, if we would have had one more Mechwarper, that Mechwarper would be free, and then we can play all our Metal Tooth Leapers for free. Because Mechwarper costs 2 and its mechs cost 1 less. So you could just drop all your Leapers. So, here, if we don't draw a Mechwarper, we'll be able to just drop 3 Leapers, which is in itself ridiculous. So not the ideal thing, but as you can see here, we hit for 8. Yeah. It's just a frankly unfair deck. It's not a lot of fun to play because you just win every matchup. So don't be a douche and play that deck. I'll show you some other cool decks that you can make real quickly. One deck that's pretty cool that you can play is... Well, I actually kind of like the Raven Idol variant, but if you play Innervate Deathwing, man, a lot of cards. Oh, because of Death Rattle. Let's put Wing then. Play Deathwing, put all dragons from your hand onto the battlefield. This deck has a lot of bad matchups. It loses to aggro, decks that change your minions, but it can just dump a whole bunch of Deathwings onto the board. So, it's a kind of fun deck to play. Not the best, but it's pretty fun. It's pretty hilarious. Especially if you get... Okay, if you go second and draw an extra card, it makes it a little bit quicker. Because you want to draw cards. See, this is going to be really slow. You really don't want to draw Deathwings, you want to draw Innervates. Because Innervates let you play your Deathwings quicker. And then they can't kill Deathwings because you play more Deathwings. Well met. So as long as you do not play... As long as you can play a Deathwing, you can just keep smashing them in the face. But this is probably aggro. Oh, so it's like a Mechwarper variant deck. So, okay, we're essentially at 6 mana. So we need to draw... so we're going to have probably a turn 4 Dragon Lord. So, you see, the Mechwarper decks are just no fun. We can even just concede here. I concede. Because mech decks are just broken. The Hunter one is the best variant. They're all pretty broken because you get to play mechs for basically free. So, it's interesting for you guys to see some of these decks, though. A lot of time you're just matching up to find a matchup that's actually fair, someone who's playing a fair deck. Mech decks are just ruin the meta kinda. And most people are playing crappy mech decks. So. Okay, so this is the taunt. This is likely plays a taunt menu. And then you play, what's it called? Is it called? I'll have to see. I can't remember what it's exactly called. 2, 4, 6, 8. If we draw an Innervate here, we actually get the turn 1 Deathwing, which is ridiculous. Turn 1 Deathwing is a little bit weak. It's Bolster. That's what it's called. Okay, so you're not playing Bolster. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
So you don't actually get the Death Rattle effect. But there's probably, unless he's playing, yeah. There's no way he can kill this, I don't think, with 2 mana. The only thing that could kill it is like Whirlwind Execute, but a Whirlwind Execute deck can't win. I guess it could be a Fatigue Whirlwind Execute deck, but I don't think so. So now if our Deathwing dies, we get to play another Deathwing. So that's kind of the idea of the Deathwing Dragonlord deck, is you play Deathwing, and if your opponent kills it, it just plays more Deathwings. And then, ideally, you just don't jump. It's interesting. But I'm not that worried about it. So this, if you can play your turn 1 Deathwing, you wait on turn 4, guaranteed. Quicker if they kill your Deathwing, but people don't usually kill Deathwing. The only deck it's kind of weak against is the... Ooh, what's he getting here? It'll be 8, you can do 16, but then you'd have Deathwing Dragonlord. But anyway, Ice Block decks is what it's weak against, so an interesting little deck. It's, if we wouldn't have had this fast of a start though, we actually would have lost. If we wouldn't have turn 1 Deathwing, I don't think we would have won. And he actually probably, if he had another... Oh, he probably has just Worgens in his... So... But there's... See, that's kind of an example of a interesting deck. You get variants. Like, a lot of them are weapon upgrade decks, so you get a whole bunch of upgrades. But now I'll show you my favorite deck. Oops, just delete. This is probably the funnest deck to play, and actually can induce. You can actually induce a little glitch with it. I'll show you the glitch as well. Ooh, yeah. So, should be 1 cost. Evolve. Pick up Evolve as well as Bile Tide Hunter. The other one that's interesting with this is. Where is it? Spirit, whatever, I'll just look it up. Spirit Wolves, because you get 2 Spirit Wolves. Only thing is, Overlord kind of stops you from evolving continuously, but Bilefin can be played a turn earlier, can be played with the coin, and it's just generally better. So, the idea is you play Bilefin and you evolve the minions. Bilefin's also awesome because it gives you a taunt minion, so it really screws up like Deathwing Dragonlord decks, which we were playing. Pretty much any deck with a lot of big minions, or decks with 1 damage minions. It just gets value. So you don't see a lot of Warlocks on the circuit, actually. So, we want to go with just 1 Evolve. So this is a perfect hand. Ideally, Assess wants to go second, because then you can coin Bilefin out on turn 1. But it's not really the end of the world either way. So there's an Evolve. You generally early game want to draw Bilefins, and late game more Evolves, depending if they clear your board or not. So this is probably a power overwhelming deck. Would be my guess at what it is. Because that's the only reason you play Warlock is for power overwhelming. So, so how the glitch procs is if you play Evolve before the minion, top minion shows up, you can create a persistent thing. Ooh, replace your with another class. Place your hero, power, and warlock cards with another class. The cards also 1 less. That's a cool idea. I actually didn't think of that. That's really cool. See, that's what I mean. So now our minion will appear. It will show up with taunt, but then a different minion will show up with taunt. Why did our cards cost 1 less? I never understand why our cards cost 1 less. But, yeah. No evolve again. Definitely I'll summon a 5/5 Faceless Destroyer. That's pretty good. So hopefully we draw evolve next turn, so we can Bilefin evolve. This is always pretty powerful. Look at that synergy. Okay, well we're gonna get our 5/5. Ah, Bilefin. Bilefin's kind of disappointing there.
Signed in blood.
So what's the 5/5 cost? It costs 4, okay. All the costs are important for evolve, because whatever the minion's cost is, it costs 1 more. But Bilefin's so good because you get 2 creatures to evolve from. See, now we have this glitchy evolve, this glitchy frame. If we draw evolve next turn, we're just rocking.
So many possibilities.
He's gonna clear up at least 2 of our minions, possibly the Faceless as well. Because I don't think he's gonna be able to race me. Depends on what he has in his hand. Card value doesn't matter as much in this game because it all depends on what the cards are.
The Brotherhood shall.
Ooh,
Well
Cleef's not bad. But I could just kill his Cleef. Trade and I'll still have a minion on the board. So. Guess we'll see what I summon here. That's fine. So. We haven't actually been drawing much evolves. That's just how it could work though. You just might not draw evolve when you need it. You might just keep drawing Bilefin Tidehunters, but
Feed the fish.
the great thing is we can now evolve this minion and it will be full health again. So right now we have a 1 health minion, but it will become full health. Perfect. So we want to play the totem minion because it can be evolved as well. And may as well do it before just to get our extra taunt. Oh, we should have attacked first. I missed out on a lot of damage there. I just get so excited to play my minions. So this is an example of a bad minion. Some minions just kill all your other minions. But and how much damage did we miss out there? I think we missed out on 6 damage. Is our evolve still on the screen? Yeah. And we missed out on more than 6 damage. But not the end of the world. We're probably going to win anyway, I'm suspecting. So. This gets us hilarious matchups. Yeah. So my Reaper and my Panda survive, everything else dies. Oh yeah, and my Blackwind Technician. Perfect. So yeah, this time remember to attack before you evolve. Savage Combatant. That's kind of funny. So, like you can trade for a minion, but ooh.
Well played.
That's really nice. You got to draw 3 cards. So that might actually turn the tides. Now we might be losing. Because I don't know what that card is. I'm guessing it's something good. Oh, and we draw Bilefin. I don't know, I guess we still have cards on board. Opponent's only 7, we have 24 health. And we still have the evolve chance, we can still evolve stuff. So the reason I played the Ooze is because it will block his weapon.
So many wonderful poisons.
Oh my god, the card he got was Zixi, or Zexrol. Zexrol? Yeah. So now he can just play a whole bunch of Zerg. And he can possibly, I think the T is that card you can get, I'm not sure, but I think we still win though, because I don't think he can clear the board. Yeah. So, just a fun little deck to play. So, hope you enjoyed. Let's kind of look at the top 2 Tavern Brawl. So we're back in the next one for more. Thanks guys. Later.